When you send a Bitcoin transaction, it does not instantly appear inside the blockchain. Before it is confirmed, it usually waits in something called the mempool. The mempool is one of the most useful concepts for understanding Bitcoin fees, confirmations, and transaction delays. Mempool stands for memory pool. In simple terms, it is the place where valid but unconfirmed transactions wait before being included in a block. When your wallet broadcasts a transaction, Bitcoin nodes receive it. If the transaction follows the rules, those nodes may keep it in their mempool and share it with other nodes. Miners then look at available transactions and choose which ones to include in the next block. But here is an important detail. There is not one single global mempool. Each node has its own view of unconfirmed transactions. Most mempools are similar, but they are not always exactly identical. This is because nodes may have different policies, different memory limits, or may receive transactions at slightly different times. For beginners, though, the main idea is simple. The mempool is where Bitcoin transactions wait before confirmation. Now, why does this matter? Because block space is limited. Each Bitcoin block can only include a certain amount of transaction data. If only a few people are sending transactions, the mempool may be almost empty. Fees may be low. Transactions may confirm quickly. But if many people are trying to send Bitcoin at the same time, the mempool becomes crowded. Then users compete for limited block space. How do they compete? Through fees. Transactions with higher fees are usually more attractive to miners. So when the mempool is crowded, higher fee transactions tend to get confirmed sooner. Lower fee transactions may wait longer. This is why Bitcoin transaction fees can change so much. Fees are not fixed by a company. They are shaped by demand for block space. A simple analogy is a waiting room. Imagine many people are waiting to board a limited number of seats. If there are plenty of seats, everyone gets in easily. If there are too many people, priority matters. In Bitcoin, transaction fees help determine priority. Now, what happens if your transaction fee is too low? It may take longer to confirm. In some cases, if it remains unconfirmed for a long time, it may eventually be dropped from some mempools. Some wallets also support tools like fee bumping, depending on how the transaction was created. But for most beginners, the lesson is simple. If the network is busy and your fee is low, you may need to wait. The mempool also helps explain why Bitcoin is not just a normal payment app. A centralized payment app can update its own database instantly. Bitcoin is different. Bitcoin uses decentralized block space, public verification, and miners who choose transactions based on incentives. That creates trade-offs. It can be slower at times. It can be more expensive at times, but it also gives Bitcoin its open and decentralized nature. So what is the mempool? A simple answer is this. The mempool is where valid Bitcoin transactions wait after being broadcast but before being confirmed in a block. It explains why transactions can be delayed. It explains why fees rise and fall, and it helps us understand how Bitcoin handles demand for limited block space. Once you understand the mempool, Bitcoin fees and confirmations start making much more sense.